Good evening. Oh, goodness. Turn it up a little bit here. Good evening and welcome to Assumption High School as we get you ready for Merriwood South boys basketball action. It is the visiting Auburndale Eagles coming in tonight, head coached by Chad Weinferter, going up against the Assumption Royals, head coached by Josh Pultz. Good evening, everyone. Steve Mabes alongside Sydney Seavey on this blustery Friday night. I believe the snow has subsided, but nonetheless, glad everyone is here safe in the gym. We've got a great crowd on hand for senior night and the final regular season basketball game at Assumption High School this season. What a ride it has been. It has been a phenomenal time here on Zaleski Sports this winter. We do have playoff girls basketball next week, and maybe along those lines, depending on what happens tonight and what happens on Sunday afternoon, the Assumption boys are very, very hopeful for a possibility of a home playoff game. You never know. Quite the turnaround that this team has had this year. 10-11 coming in, just 1-20-something, 1-19 maybe last year. But again, glad everyone is with us here tonight for one final regular season boys basketball game on Zaleski Sports. It is senior night. They will recognize the 4 playing seniors, and then the manager Andrew Yang, Andrew had suited up earlier this year, but has gone into the managerial role for the Assumption Royals. We'll see what the schedule of events is here tonight. Last week when they did the girls, they had I guess that was just the other night, wasn't it? That wasn't too long ago. Tuesday? Do they have a game on Tuesday? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. As the Phil Hartley will walk us through it. We'll turn it over to him. We'll mute my mic, turn it over to Phil Hartley for our announcements, invocation, and national anthem, and then senior night here at Assumption.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Father, the communities of Auburndale and Assumption, their families and friends, gather before you to give praise and honor to your name. Through this event, help each of us to grow, mature, and witness your presence in our lives. We are a community of people with various backgrounds and abilities. Help each of us, Father, to do our very best and be supportive and respectful of others. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Please remain standing. Join us singing our national anthem this evening, led on piano by Assumption senior Andrew Yang. Thanks, gentlemen. There we go. Boys basketball team seniors. These young men have spent countless hours dedicating themselves to their team. They've given great entertainment throughout their 4 years, and so tonight we get to honor them. One by one, we'll call them out with the people who supported them, their parents.
Congratulations, Robin.
Reed Gilman, son of Dr. and Mrs. Todd and Tara Dillman. Bryce Galbraith, son of Mr. and Mrs. John and Nicole Galbraith. Aaron Livernat, son of Mr. and Mrs. Craig and Jenny Livernat. Alex Sullivan, son of Mr. and Mrs. Jack and Cindy Sullivan. Andrew Yang, son of Mr. and Mrs. Cal and Lee Yang. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your hard work and entertainment, and we are committed to our Assumption basketball program.
Coach Charles, those who don't know me, first year coach, couldn't ask for a better group of seniors, parents, you guys are awesome. Back in June, when we started playing basketball, I knew we had a special group. We had a long way to go, I understood that, and couldn't thank you guys enough. Fun fact, my coach Rito in 7th grade was the same size. Nothing has changed. No, good luck to your futures, guys. I love you all. Go Royals.
Again, thank you to Assumption teachers.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids, and pretty cool ceremony there honoring the seniors for Assumption. The Auburndale Eagles will start with a junior at number 3 and their quarterback Trayton Weber, number 5 Lucas Yeski, number 11 Alex Wilford, 23 Terrence Cottrell Roberson, and 35 sophomore Caden Weinfurter. And for the Assumption Royals, they will start their 4 seniors along with Ryan Shaw, a 5'9 junior. Number 3 is Ryan Shaw. 5'10 senior, number 11, Bryson Galbraith. 5'7 senior, number 15, Reed Dillman. 6'1 senior, number 33, Aaron Livernash. And 6'1 senior, number 50, Alec Sullivan. Again, great crowd on hand here tonight in Wisconsin Rapids as the Royals and Eagles do battle here in the Merriwood South. Last time these two teams met, the Assumption Royals got a 49-44 win up in Auburndale. So we'll see how things may turn tonight. Since that loss, or since that game, Auburndale has turned things quite around, or has turned things around quite well. 13-2 in their last 15 games, including a couple of very impressive wins over the likes of Athens. And in that role, they have put together quite the run to possibly get them a good seed in the playoffs. The brackets announced tomorrow or on Sunday at about 2 o'clock. Cottrell Roberson for 3, and Terrence starts things off for Auburndale with a 3-pointer. Speaking of that win over Athens, Terrence Cottrell Roberson had a game-winning 3-pointer, banked it in at the buzzer. 55-52 win for the Eagles that night. Auburndale in a man-to-man defense, working against the Royals offense. Galbraith with it on the left wing. Swings over to Aaron Livernash, hands it off to Sullivan at the free throw line. Ryan Shaw kicks it out to Reed Dillman. It's a slight screen from Sullivan. Galbraith, screen. Right back over to Livernash. Good defensive possession by Auburndale. Good patient offense by Assumption. 1 minute gone by here in the half. Ryan Shaw on the right wing gets a screen from Sullivan. Back over to Dillman. Nothing really going on for the Royals offensively. Auburndale doing a nice job switching on screens and getting out on screens. As pull-up jumper, Reed Dillman finishes it off. Roberson hit the floor, and Reed made him pay. Again, a nice patient offensive possession for the Royals. Gets on the board. Cottrell Roberson left open for 3 again, and Terrence can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound by Trayton Weber. There were 4 Royals sitting there and fell into the hands of Trayton Weber. 3-pointer on the left wing, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Lucas Yeski. And it's 6-2 Auburndale. Again, offensive rebounding. We saw it play big dividends last night over at Lincoln High School with the Wausau West Warrior girls beating Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln, getting nearly 20 offensive rebounds. Reed Dillman for 3. Reed answers back with 3 of his own, and the senior with all 5 points for the Royals. Yeski with it on the right wing. Weinfurter, Roberson. Weinfurter a long 3. Rims out, another offensive rebound. Weinfurter back over to Roberson. Down low, turnaround jumper, in and out. Rebound that time by Galbraith for the Royals. Quickly up ahead for Ryan Shaw. Shaw over to Dillman. Dillman goes baseline. The runner, Reed can't finish. Going up high and getting the rebound is Alex Wilfert. Yeski over to Weinfurter. Roberson back over to Weinfurter. Thought about the 3 from the volleyball line. Cottrell Roberson misses that one. Hits the stanchion, the supports, and unlike their game against Edgar a couple of weeks ago, gets the call. Does Assumption on the out of bounds. 5 other games going on around the Zaleski Sports Network tonight. We had one, not a game cancellation, a broadcast cancellation. Port Edwards and Pittsville, as Galbraith almost lost it. Ryan Shaw on the left wing over to Livernash. Looking down low to Sullivan. He's got the mismatch on Cottrell Roberson. Down low to Alec. Spins, left hand, left it short. Flying was Galbraith, rebounded by Yeski. Up ahead to Wilfert. Weinfurter thought about it, hands it back off, top of the key. Yeski's open. Back over to Caden Weinfurter on the left wing. Swings around to Lucas Yeski. Frank Maytok getting ready to check in. Next dead ball for the Royals. 13:50 to go in the first half. A barrage of early points for both sides. Been quieted down ever since. Down low to Wilfert on the baseline. Down low to Trayton Weber, and he can finish. Trayton Weber puts it in. First 2-point basket made by the Eagles. 13.5 minutes to go here in the first. Livernash gets a screen, swings around to Galbraith. Sullivan the pick out to Reed Dillman. Thought about the 3. Rito over to Bryson Galbraith in the corner. Again, good crowd on hand here tonight in Wisconsin Rapids. Girls playoffs start next week. And there's a block out of bounds as Maytod will check in for Aaron Livernash. Again, girls playoffs on Tuesday. Again, stay tuned to ZaleskiSports.com for all of the upcoming schedule. Due to the fact that it's not as windy as it was today, but possibility of snow as Dillman for three, left it short, and Bryson Galbraith is going to get called for the foul. That'll be his first. Possibility of snowstorm on, I think, Monday or Tuesday. So stay tuned Monday. So stay tuned to that on Zaleski Sports in case there are cancellations into Tuesday night. Again, the WIAA really does not want to need to reschedule, especially the first round of the playoffs. Another offensive rebound by Auburndale. Down low, good pass. Wilford, left hand. Alex Wilford lays it in for two. So as of right now, Monday night, 70% chance of snow. Tuesday, also at 70%. So we'll have to keep our eye on that. And again, keep your eye on ZaleskiSports.com. Frank Maytot for three. That is a situation where Caden Weinfurter is going to be on Frank Maytot. Frank's going to have to take full advantage of that all night. 10-8 in favor of Auburndale. There's a three, and right back comes Lucas Yeski. And that is where Auburndale has become so tough over the last couple of weeks, like about a month and a half, or last month or so, is the ability to hit the three consistently. 13-8, Eagles on top as Cottrell Roberson will get called for the foul. His first, team's first, 11:22 to go. Coach Paltz will take a 30-second timeout as Caden Anderson and Mason White Eagle get ready to check in. We'll keep it right here. Yeah, might as well. I took too much time. I hear from our friends over at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's hiring event is going on now. All locations are looking to hire, get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and a 20% discount for you and your immediate family. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Solaris. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust has become more important than ever. Solaris Fiber Network is the fastest technology available. It's more reliable than cable internet and provides equal upload and download speeds. Solaris has been keeping Central Wisconsin connected for over 125 years. They have the speeds you need. Call, stop in, or visit Solaris.net to learn more. First time out of the game taken. That was by Coach Paltz and the Assumption Royals. Again, offensive rebound worrisome the first couple of minutes here. Reed Dillman just left of the circle, steps back to the top of the key. Down low to Alex Sullivan, working against Mason White Eagle. Frank Maytot for three. Frank's up to 6 quick points, and it's 13-11. Now the Royals have got to get some stops. Yeski, foot on the line, and it is two. Oh, man, that was a two-pointer all the way, and they missed it. Lucas Yeski, they're going to call for three. And that was a missed call as Alex Sullivan kicks out to Reed Dillman, and a 3-second violation on Alex Sullivan. Yeah, that was a missed foot on the line on the last Lucas Yeski three-pointer. Down low to Mason White Eagle, kicks it out. Caden Weinfurter for three. Caden knocks down a long three-pointer. And just like that, it's ballooned to 8 points, 19-11. Shaw to Dillman. Gets a screen from Sullivan over to Shaw in the corner. Nick Lieberg will get ready to check in. Alex Sullivan hands off to Bryson Gelbreth. Bryson gets into the lane, out to Reed. Alex Sullivan at the top of the key. Hands it off to Matot. Frank tries three more, too strong. Royals didn't go and rebound. Rebounded by Weinfurter up to Lucas Yeski. Yeski back to Weinfurter. Thought about pulling the trigger. Caden Anderson to Alex Wilford. Top it in, counted and one. Alex Wilford to the hoop and the harm. And Alex Sullivan will pick up his first foul on exit stage left, as Austin Quinlan will check into the game. Check into the game for Auburndale. Alex Wilford to the line for +1. Try and extend this lead to 11, and the and one is good. Auburndale has doubled up Assumption here nearly halfway through this first half. Galbraith over to Dillman. Reed was left open for three, too strong, rebounded by Weinfurter. And there was an over in the back call, or an over and back with no call. Caden Weinfurter long three, another offense rebound by Mason White Eagle. Caden Anderson on the right side. Kate Stats getting ready to check in. Kicks it out. Quinlan out to Anderson. Pull-up jumper for Wilford at the free throw line. Can't get that one to go. And there's going to be a rebounding foul either on Mason White Eagle or Austin Quinlan. And it's going to go on Austin. That'll be his first, team second. So open three-pointers and offensive rebounding will do it in for you here in high school basketball, as Trayton Weber will check in. I guess in any level of basketball, open three-pointers and offensive rebounding will kill you. Again, brackets on the boys' side releasing on Sunday at about 2 o'clock. They say 2. Expect about 2:30, 2:45. Depending on how things pan out. The girls were supposed to be released on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Got pushed out to 2:45 with no heads up, no messages, no nothing about the long 45-minute delay. As Reed Dillman's got it on the left wing. Over to Frank Matot. Frank down low to Nick Lieberg. Puts his head down. Strong take by Nick. He can't finish. Offensive rebound by Lieberg. He can't finish again. Rebounded by Weinfurter. And Kate Stats comes away with the rebound. Ryan Shaw tries to step through. He gets fouled from behind by Weinfurter with no call. Left wing. Caden Weinfurter swings around to Anderson. Down low to Mason White Eagle. White Eagle along the sideline. A lot of more contacts. Again, they're letting them play here. 7:50 to go. Dillman over to Lieberg. Lieberg up to Matot. 7:40 remaining. Dillman out to Matot. Matot gets all the way into the lane. A lot of contact again. And it's going to be out of bounds to Assumption. Physicality here in the last couple of minutes on both sides. They're letting them go. The Assumption Royals getting a win last night. The girls to conclude their season 49-45 and 49-44 in their own rights against the Marathon Red Raiders. The Assumption boys will finish their regular season up in Marathon next Thursday. Cade Stats gets double teamed, steps through, right hand. Cade throws it up there. And rebound up ahead as Trayton Weber almost traveled with it. Contrell Roberson over. Swings it back to Yeski. Yeski to Cottrell Roberson. Back to Yeski. Lucas for three. And offense rebound by Mason White Eagle. Missed short. Rebounded by Ryan Shaw. Up ahead to Reed Dillman. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Lucas Yeski as he goes hard into that cement wall. Alex Wilford will check in along with Gavin White Eagle. Reed Dillman trying to find an outlet and finds Nick Lieberg. 6:45 to go in the first half. 22-11 as Alex Sullivan needs to get out of the lane. Almost 3 more seconds. Shaw, top of the key. Back over to Dillman, gets the screen from Sullivan. Back over to Maytott. Royals have not scored in quite a while. Long while, 6:20 to go. Puts his head down, it's gonna be a jump ball. It's gonna stay with Assumption, but good defense there by the Eagles. Looking, Alec Sullivan dribbles out, finds Dillman in the corner. Back over to Maytott, looking down to Sullivan, got to give him the ball. Just no angles for the Royals to pass the ball to the post. Up ahead, and look out over there, he traveled with it. Yep. Wilford took a couple of extra happy feet steps, and Coach Weinferter with the stare down to his team after that bad pass. Down low to Sullivan, another bad pass, another turnover by the Royals. Trayton Weber up ahead to Lucas Yeski. Yeski picks up his dribble. Top of the key over to Cottrell Roberson. Terrence over to Gavin White Eagle. Lucas Yeski looking down to Wilford. Cottrell Roberson top of the key. 22-11. 5.5 minutes to go. Great pass down low from Weber to Wilford. Trayton Weber, as mentioned earlier, the quarterback for the Auburndale Eagles. As ball is loose on the floor, Weber comes away with it. And they're going to say, I believe Nick Lieberg was out of bounds, maybe. No jump ball called, just an out of bounds. As Bryson Galbraith checks in for Nick Lieberg, and Coach Paltz will use another timeout. Full timeout. We'll be back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
Premier Realty Group is the #1 selling real estate team in the Wisconsin Rapids area 3 years running. Every listing at Premier Realty Group includes 4K cinematic videos, professional photography, 3D Matterport virtual tours, and more. Nobody sells more homes than Premier Realty Group. Call 715-424-0000. That's 424-0000 today.
5:10 to go here in the first half. 24-11 Auburndale, as the Auburndale Eagles, or the Assumption Royals, have not scored in quite a long time. Don't have the exact time, but it's been a while. The Royals have only had 2 players score, Reed Dillman and Frank Maytott. Wilford on the cutting Yeski. Bad pass by Wilford, taken away by the Royals. 4:40 to go. Galbraith down to Shaw. Ryan gets stuck underneath the basket, and he's going to get fouled. That's a good call. Foul on Trayton Weber. Almost had the ball again, though, as Ryan Shaw to the line, where he has had his better nights from the free throw line in his career, but he knocks down the first one. First points by the Royals in many, many moons. And the second one in and out. Offense rebound by Alex Sullivan. Power dribble blocked by Wilford and rebounded by Wilford, and then knocked out of bounds by Galbraith. Terrence Cottrell Roberson with it. Looking, swinging it around over to, right back to Roberson. Keaton Weinferter over to Lucas Yeski. So just saw this. Don't see it very often. as Yeski hits another three-pointer. Not that we don't see that very often. He's got 4 3-pointers in the half, and it's 27-12. But just saw from Channel 7 in Wausau, due to the fact that there are so many crashes in Marathon County, that one's blocked by Wilford. That they're actually, and you see them on the on ramps and the off ramps and all the likes of that. Those arms, like on railroad crossings, where they have the arms, obviously, that you can't go through. They are closing the gates on some of the highways in Marathon County. So please be advised on that if you are needing to travel anywhere tonight, as Ryan Shaw throws it up there, rebounded by Weinfurter. That's usually, they have those for major crashes, major snow, major weather bulletins, and that is happening tonight in the Wausau Marathon County area due to the bad crashes on I-39 and Business 51. It's a scary situation in the north central Wisconsin. Mason White Eagle with it now. Back to basketball we go with 3 minutes here in the first half. Lucas Yeski, too strong, rebounded by Reed Dillman. Reed up ahead on the right side. Again, we thank all of our sponsors to help us bring these games on. All winter long, we have been very spoiled and very grateful, I should say, as well. Grateful as another 3-second call on Alex Sullivan. Grateful, I think, is the right word to say, as again, without the sponsors that we read, you see scrolling along the bottom of your screen, the commercials, we would not be able to bring you live free high school basketball all season long. And wrestling and swimming and all winter sports, fall sports, and then, of course, in not a too distant future, winter or spring sports as well. 30-12 with 2:10 to go, and it's going to be out of bounds to staying with Assumption. Bryson Galbraith to inbound. Galbraith finds Alec Sullivan, his outlet, hands off to Nick Lieberg. Lieberg all the way, strong take, and counted and one for Nick Lieberg. Strong take for Nick. Hoop in the harm for the Royals. .204 to go. And the end one for Nick Lieberg is good. Again, if you are a fan of Assumption high school basketball or any high school basketball that you have watched here on Zaleski Sports and are around the Wisconsin Rapids area or have connections to the Wisconsin Rapids area, go out and thank all these fine places. Tell them that you saw them on Zaleski Sports and thank them for allowing you to watch high school sports live. Football, or excuse me, fall sports, winter sports, and as mentioned, upcoming spring sports as well, as Mason White Eagle hits his first free throw. Halfway through the Wausau West Wisconsin Rapids boys game, 10-6. Wausau West as Mason White Eagle goes 2 for 2 from the line. At halftime, we'll give you updates from around the whole Zaleski Sports Network. As Nick Lieberg's got it now, Alec Sullivan, Frank Matot for three. Too strong, rebounded by Alec Sullivan. Sullivan getting dogged by Weinfurter. Swings around back to Matot. 32-15 in favor of the Auburndale Eagles here in the first half. Less than a minute and a half to go. Nick Lieberg down to Bryson Galbraith. Galbraith back out to Lieberg. Skips it all the way across to Matot to Sullivan. Underhand pass to Galbraith. Bryson goes baseline, and no call with the contact. Yeski up ahead. Lucas puts his head down. Counted and one. Lucas Yeski. Have yourself a first half. .102 to go. 34-15. The end one for Yeski is good. All Auburndale here in the first. With less than a minute to go. 20-point Eagles lead. Galbraith gets into the lane. There's going to be a foul on the drive, I believe, maybe by Yeski. Yep. That'll be his second. Reed Dillman checks into the game with 53 seconds to go. Galbraith, the quick hitter, got it. They've caught a lot of teams sleeping on the exact same play. Contrell Roberson hands off to Wilford. Down low to White Eagle. What a pass. Can't finish. Tipped around, rebounded by Sullivan. Up ahead to Nick Lieberg. Lieberg picks up his dribble. Back over to Galbraith. 25 seconds left. Galbraith down to Shaw along the baseline, and he's going to get fouled, and Ryan will go to the line for bonus free throws. .22 seconds left, and that foul will go on Cottrell Roberson. That'll be his second. Cade Statz will check in for Assumption. And Austin Quinlan checks in for Auburndale. 22 seconds left. Ryan Shaw's first one is no good. Tipped around, rebounded there. We'll give it to Cade Statz. And going to be blocked by White Eagle. Wilfert up ahead. Picks up his dribble. Caden Anderson in the lane. That's going to be either travel or an offensive foul. They're going to call him for a travel. .11 seconds to go in this first half. Ryan Shaw will bring it across the timeline for the Royals. 5 seconds left. Dillman, 2-1. Got to shoot it. Galbraith at the buzzer. Airballs it, and that will end our first half here in Wisconsin Rapids. A lot of three-pointers by Auburndale. We'll add them all up and come back and get you ready for half number 2 here in Wisconsin Rapids. One half of the books, it is Auburndale 35 and Assumption 17. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this from our sponsors.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Hosting a tournament, running a sports camp, collecting team fees, youth or adult, Tournament Depot offers end-to-end solutions for everything you need to make running your organization a pleasure. Quick registration setup, team management, communication, leaderboard, online updates, simple and or self-check-in. Don't hate the bookkeeping process. Let us help make them painless and quick. Let us show you how easy it can be. Check us out at tournamentdepot.com or call us at 612-524-9981 for information.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue,
Wondering what to
Wisconsin.
feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. My best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Get you ready for half number 2 here between the Assumption Royals and the Auburndale Eagles. First, to get you a score update here from Stevens Point. The Spanish Panthers are up on Marshfield with 3:10 to go in the first half, 25-22. We got Columbus Catholic at Loyal. It is 33-26 Columbus Catholic, now 36-26. Columbus Catholic on top. Stratford and Edgar. It will, I think it was 31-25 maybe, halftime. Get you back to that here in just a moment. 31-25 at halftime. Stratford on top. The boys over there got the got the name switched around. Owen Withy at Greenwood. It is 30-22 Owen Withy. And Newman Catholic, holy man, how about this? Newman 48, Marathon 31. Just into the second half in Wausau. Newman has been going down the last couple of weeks. They haven't played to their potential so far tonight. 48-33. As Bryson Galbraith is going to get the foul call against Alex Wilfert, his first team's first. So we will see if Marathon can make a comeback against Newman. The first time they played, it was 64-63, an offensive foul on Alec Sullivan. Coach Paltz just shakes his head in disagreement, and I would have to agree with Coach Paltz. We talked about it before the game. There's been a lot of offensive foul calls, not just in boys, but boys, girls, all levels of basketball this year. As Ryan Shaw back with it over to Frank Maytot on the right side. Maytot gets in the lane, kicks out to Reed Dillman for three. Reed too strong, rebounded by Wilferts. Gonna appreciate everyone tuning in tonight on Zaleski Sports. Give a shout out to Scott Handrick, watching from, I'm assuming, warm Mesa, Arizona. Appreciate Scott tuning in tonight. And Alec Sullivan just picked up his fourth foul. Alex Sullivan picks up his fourth. And Alex Wilfert will head to the line for 2 free throws. First one for Wilfert is good. So girls basketball, I believe there's a handful of games going on tonight. Mosinee and Medford, I know, is one of them in Mosinee on the girls' side. Second one for Wilfert is good. But there can't be too many left. Playoffs starting on Tuesday. We'll have a handful of games for you on Tuesday, including the Assumption Royals and Marion Mustangs coming to town in a regional quarterfinal. And then Assumption hoping they can play Friday and Saturday as well. There's a three-pointer for Ryan Shaw, off the mark and out of bounds to Auburndale. 37-17, Eagles on top. Caden Weinferter will run point for the Eagles. Up ahead to Wilfert, finds Cottrell Roberson. Terrence over to Yeski. Lucas had 15 in the first half. 4 3-pointers and an and one, as there's a bucket by Alex Wilfert. This one's has the potential to get pretty ugly here in the second half. And Alex Wilfert will try and do that, and he's going to get fouled, and the lane is good. A fantastic finish by Alex Wilfert. And 3 will come in for the Royals. Livernash, Klatt, and Lieberg. Stats, Maytot, and Galbraith will check out. 15:53 to go in the ballgame, 41-17. That was a fantastic finish by Alex Wilfert. He's going to try and finish off the and one, and he does. 7 points in the second half already for Alex Wilfert. He's up to 14 on the game, and we have played 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this half as Nick Lieberg finishes and gets fouled. Nick Lieberg going to the line for an and one. He had one of those in the first half as well. Hawkins Ash CPAs is a certified public accounting firm that's big enough to serve you but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices and more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all your tax and accounting needs. Visit them online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more. 15 and a half minutes to go in the ballgame, 42-19. Auburndale on top as Lucas Yeski's got it at the top of the key. Over to Alex Wilfert. Down to Yeski and threw it away. Another turnover by Auburndale. And Coach Weinferter just looks onto the floor and asks either what are you doing or why? And these guys can't really give him an answer after that bad pass and an empty possession. 42-19 in favor of Auburndale. Again, boys basketball brackets released Sunday afternoon. And Nick Lieberg can't finish. Rebounded by Wilfert. And it's going to be a jump ball and a turnover. And it's going to stay with the Assumption Royals. Ryan Shaw getting in there and forcing the jump ball. Nick Lieberg up to Ryan Shaw. Shaw out to Dillman, looking down to Lieberg. Spins in the lane, turns, and he's going to get called for the travel. I don't think he did. That's a good post move by Nick Lieberg. Contrell Roberson against Ryan Shaw. Hands it off to Alex Wilfert, free throw line. Picks up his dribble, back out to Contrell Roberson, over to Yeski. Weinford down low to Weber, and a foul on Dillman. Auburndale had 7 3-pointers in the first half as Trayton Weber right over the front of the rim. He's got his first bucket of the half, 44-19. Nick Lieberg, Euro stabs. What a move for the big fella. And he lays it in, 44-21. Yeski on the right wing. Assumption man-to-man. Turns, Weinferter to Wilfert, out to Yeski. Back out to Wilfert, I should say. Contrell Roberson hands it off to Caden Weinferter. And there's the 3 seconds on Trayton Weber. It's always interesting to catch a coach's reaction after a turnover or a unforced turnover. And Coach Weinferter just took a big deep breath after that 3-second call. As Reed Dillman's got it on the right side. Over to Jack Klatt, top of the key. Ryan Shaw down to Nick Lieberg, working against Caden Weinferter. Klatt back down to Lieberg. Lieberg squares up, kicks out to Reed Dillman. Reed for 3 in the corner. Too strong, rebounded by Yeski. Weinferter across the timeline on the right side. 13:25 to go. Kicks out, Contrell Roberson for 3. Left it short, rebounded by Lieberg. Lieberg up ahead to Jack Klatt. Klatt quickly into the front court. 44-21 in favor of Auburndale. Livernash on the right wing. Mason White Eagle getting ready to check in for the Auburndale Eagles. 13 minutes to go. Just past 8 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. C-Mapes alongside Sydney Seavey. Final regular season basketball game of the year on Zaleski Sports. So there's going to be a foul on the drive. At least here in the Wisconsin Rapids. Or at Assumption, I should say. Yeah, there's still a whole week of boys basketball yet to come before the playoffs. But I think we have 3 on Monday. The big one, Neelsville and Columbus Catholic for a conference championship on the boys' side. And Nakusa is at Amherst in boys. And Stratford is at Colby, boys basketball. Then Tuesday, girls start. Wednesday, obviously, there's never anything going on. And then Thursday, boys. Friday, Saturday, girls. Down low to Yeski, wide open. In transition, Royals lost Lucas Yeski, and he's got his first points of the second half. 46-21. Aaron Livernash for 3. Aaron Livernash, his first bucket of the night. And is 46-24. Contrell Roberson across the timeline over to Weinferter. Down low to Wilford against Dillman. Turns, right hand, can't finish. Rebounded by Livernash. Up ahead to Klatt. Klatt to Dillman. And Dillman gets called for the travel. In transition, Mason White Eagle stopped him. And Reed Dillman will check out for Bryson Galbraith. Contrell Roberson with it for the Eagles, 46-24, 11:50 to go. Yeski down to Roberson and in. Contrell Roberson's got 5. Bryson Galbraith up ahead. A lot of body, and Bryson's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. That one will go on Caden Weinfurter. That'll be his first. Bryson to the line for a couple of free throws. First one for Galbraith is good. 11:36 to go. Bryson up to 3 points here tonight. Looking for number 4 on a free throw. And it is left short, but gets the roll. He's up to 4, and it's 48-26. Weinfurter threw that one to nobody, and then Yeski comes away with it. Back over to Cottrell Roberson, down to Wilford, finds White Eagle, and right hand up and in. First half, it was all three-pointers. Second half, all layups for Auburndale as Nick Lieberg, strong take. Nick for 2 more. Nick's got 6 here in the half. 50-28 in favor of Auburndale. Up ahead to Mason White Eagle. White Eagle to Weinfurter. Almost stepped into that three-pointer. Yeski goes baseline. Out to Roberson. Skips it across to Weinfurter. 10:45 to go. Down to White Eagle. White Eagle to Cottrell Roberson. Straight on 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Klatt for the Royals. Pass up ahead to Galbraith. Bryson puts his head down and can't finish the layup. And there's going to be a foul on Ryan Shaw. That'll be his second. With 10:29 to go. Alex Wilford with it. Skips it across to Caden Anderson. Anderson finds Yeski to Wilford, looking down to White Eagle, and then a foul on Aaron Livernash. That'll be team foul number 6 already on the Royals. Maytodd will check in for Aaron Livernash. $10:15 to go in the ball game. 50-28 in favor of the Auburndale Eagles. Wilford's in the lane through the legs of White Eagle, and back to the Royals it goes with 10:09 to go. And a timeout taken by, I believe, Auburndale. 50-28 in favor of the Eagles. Back to Wisconsin Rapids after this.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Back to Assumption High School here on Zaleski Sports, your home for Assumption Royal boys and girls basketball, football, volleyball, baseball, softball, soccer. Three-pointer for Reed Dillman. Airballs it off the fingertips of Nick Lieberg and out of bounds back to Auburndale. Done a couple of church services. We've done graduation. Haven't done any concerts yet for Assumption, but sure that's in the works somewhere. Yeski at the top of the key, and it's going to be a jump ball. Now there's going to be a foul. Going to be a foul on Reed Dillman, and Auburndale is going to be shooting free throws the rest of the ball game. Bonus free throws for Lucas Yeski. It's Reed Dillman's second foul. First one for Yeski is good. Earns the second one. Again, Lucas had 15 in the first half. Second one is perfect. 9:35 to go in the ball game. 52-28 in favor of the Auburndale Eagles. It was 35-17 at halftime. Not that the Royals have looked out of sync tonight. Auburndale, again, had 7 3-pointers in the first half. Nick Lieberg is going to turn it over. Jump ball. Another turnover by the Royals. Nobody enjoys being without comfort. Time to plan for the winter months ahead. Give the pros at Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling a call for furnace and AC service in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be there rapidly to figure out and take care of the trouble and get the comfort working again right away. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling at 715-301-0256 or visit online at rapidssheetmetal.com. Another offense rebound by Auburndale. Mason White Eagle flying around for the Eagles. He's done it all year long. Mason has been a fantastic player. Had a game-winning shot against Neelsville at the Auburndale Holiday Tournament. Wilfert swings around to Gavin White Eagle. Skips it to Yeski. Back over to Wilfert. White Eagle into lane. Blocked by Lieberg. Galbraith. Back to Matot. Dillman, Shaw. Alec Sullivan getting ready to check in. Hands off to Bryson Galbraith with 8:15 to go. Right wing for Reed Dillman working against this man-to-man defense, and ball is loose, still loose, and turned over. Active hands by the Auburndale Eagles here tonight, resulting in quite a few turnovers and just a bad foul on Frank Matot. 8:02 to go. That's Frank's second, and more free throws for Auburndale as Gavin White Eagle head to the line. Terrence Cottrell Roberson will check in for Lucas Yeski. 52-28 in favor of Auburndale. Royals back in action on Monday. They will be at Westfield. Winnable game for the Royals, and then they finish it off at Marathon as Ryan Shaw takes it strong to the basket. Lays it in for two. His first basket his first made basket of the night. Intercepted nearly by Matot. Through the hands of Cottrell Roberson. Back over to Alex Wilfert. Wilfert to Anderson. Back over to Roberson. Wilford with it. In the lane, back out to Cottrell Roberson for three. Left it short, rebounded by Reed Dillman. Dillman quickly up ahead to Matot. Frank with the floater. Can't get that one to go. That's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be back to the Royals. 7:17 to go in the ball game. Matot inbounding, baseline left, 2 hour left. In the corner is Galbraith. Dillman working against Caden Anderson. Hooping the harm for Reed Dillman. Foul is going to go on Caden Anderson. And 4 check in for Auburndale. Weinferter, Weber, Yeski, and Quinlan for the Auburndale Eagles. 52-32. Dillman to line for his and one. And it is up, and it is no good. No good from the start. A line drive, free throw. Rebounded by the Eagles with 7 minutes to go. Cottrell Roberson over to Quinlan. Up to Yeski. Back over to Austin Quinlan for the Eagles. Again, 13 of the last 15 games have been wins for the Auburndale Eagles, and that will help them tremendously in the postseason. That's going to be out of bounds off of Frank Matot and back to Auburndale. Again, they can't take that argument into a seating meeting. That will have to be figured out by the computer. As Quinlan with the floater. Wow, nice shot by Austin Quinlan. He's got 2. 54-32. Can't do much better than that if you're Austin Quinlan. Alec Sullivan for 3 on the left wing. Alec Sullivan, his first made basket of the night. Cottrell Roberson with it. And nearly intercepted by Sullivan. It is saved by Sullivan. Reed Dillman, strong take to the basket. And he's going to get fouled and will go to the line for 2. That foul will go on Quinlan, and Reed Dillman will head to the line for a couple of free throws. Dillman's first free throw is up and right over the front of the rim for the make. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Back in 30 seconds here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
.6:04 to go in the ball game. 54-37 in favor of Auburndale. And the Eagles have been on quite the run since they lost to Assumption a while ago. I guess 16 games ago. They've been 13-2. Reed Dillon blocked by Wilfert. And Cottrell Roberson across the timeline. Up to Wilfert. Finds Weber in the lane, and Trayton finishes. Trayton Weber with 6 tonight. 19-point lead for Auburndale. Frank Matot skips out to Reed Dillman for 3 in the corner. Reed Dillman for 3. His second 3 of the night. 56-40 with 5:10 to go. Weber up ahead to Wilfert. Skips it all the way across to Cottrell Roberson. And can't finish as Yeski. Offensive rebound again. Caden Weinferter thought about the 3, carried it, and no call. Up and Weinferter finishes. His first basket of the second half. 58-40. Matot at the top of the key. Over to Bryson Galbraith. Galbraith kicks it out to Reed Dillman. Reed tries another 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Wilfert. Weinferter up ahead to Lucas Yeski. Yeski finds Weinferter. Kicks out to Cottrell Roberson. And resets the offense. Weinferter with the shot fake. Out to Terrence for 3. Too strong. And rebound taken by Galbraith. And there's going to be a foul on... Going to be a foul on Trayton Weber, and Assumption is going to be shooting bonus free throws now. And you're up by 18, and Coach Weinferter yelling and asking, why in the world are you shooting 3-pointers? And he is frustrated beyond belief with his own team. Galbraith to the line for 1 and 1. First one for Bryson is no good. And rebound taken by Yeski. Up ahead to Weber. Finds Roberson. Wilfert. Auburndale playing out of control. 4:05 to go. Back out to Yeski near the timeline. Picks up his dribble. Back over to Contrell Roberson. 3:56 to go in the ball game, 58-40. Highlights of this game later on tonight on Facebook. Zaleski Sports West, Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids. Contrell Roberson picks up his dribble and nearly turned over Weinfurter, and he stepped on the half-court line. So an over and back call against Auburndale, another turnover. 3:36 to go in the ball game, 58-40 in favor of Auburndale. Ryan Shaw with it on the right wing. Again, we can't appreciate you all enough for tuning in tonight, watching high school boys basketball in Zaleski Sports as you have done all season long. We got girls basketball for you on Tuesday, right here on Zaleski Sports in Wisconsin Rapids. Bryson Galbraith gets blocked by Yeski, and fouled by Wilfert is Ryan Shaw. And Ryan will head to line for 2 free throws. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, Kerry Van Aert is there for you in Wisconsin Rapids. Get a free quote from Kerry Van Aert on auto, homeowners, renters, business, life, short-term income protection, long-term income protection, as well as banking products. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, Kerry Van Aert, State Farm is there for you in Wisconsin Rapids. Find Kerry Van Aert State Farm on Facebook to get started today. Ryan Shaw, 2 for 2 from the line. 58-42, 3:05 to go. Across the timeline for Weber. Near half court for Yeski. And a late foul called against Reed Dillman. That'll be his third. And Lucas Yeski back to the free throw line for 1-1. First one for Yeski, who is up to, he puts another one in. 15 in the first. Up to 20 points tonight for Lucas Yeski. I didn't even got his number up on the scoreboard. Yeski's second one is perfect. 21 for Yeski, 60-42, 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Shaw across the timeline on the right wing. Back over to Reed Dillman, working against Trayton Weber. Sullivan hands off to Livernash. Back over to Reed Dillman. Reed thought about it, kicks it out to Galbraith. Galbraith out to Dillman for 3 in the corner, off the side of the backboard. And rebound up ahead to Weber. And Trayton will miss the layup, but get fouled by Livernash. And Trayton will go back to the line for a couple of free throws for Auburndale. And Andrew Yang will check in for the Assumption Royals. The senior play the last 2.5 minutes here tonight. And Andrew Yang will check in for Ryan Shaw. All 5 seniors on the floor right now for the Assumption Royals. Weber's second one is no good. 1 for 2 from the line. Bryson Galbraith with it on the left wing. Hands off to Alec Sullivan. Alec for 3, airballs it. And going to be out of bounds to Auburndale. 2:22 to go in the ball game. Pretty cool to see all 5 seniors on the floor at the same time for the Assumption Royals. Keaton Weinfurter is going to get fouled by Aaron Livernash. And Weinfurter will head to the line for double bonus the rest of the way for Auburndale. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then they need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? Then check out the open positions at H&S. Their benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, a $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. Looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. To apply online, Google them at H&S Manufacturing and log on to hsmfgco.com. Andrew Yang, pull up. Oh, just off the mark. 2 minutes to go, 20 points. Auburndale lead. Place would have erupted. Andrew Yang would have put that one in. It was close. That was a good shot. Contrell Roberson over to Wilfert. Top of the key for Weinberger. 1:40 to go, 62-42. As Lucas Yeski gets into lane with the runner off the mark and can't finish another layup. Reed Dillman crossed the timeline and throws it away. Andrew zigged instead of zagged. And Coach Paltz will let his seniors get one more round of applause as they exit stage left. Bryson Gelbreth, Alec Sullivan, Reed Dillman, and Aaron Livernash. Give one more big round of applause from the Assumption faithful as Tim Schmidt checks in for Auburndale, and Coach Weinfer clearing his bench as well. Aiden Cherney. Blake Rabb into the game as well for the Auburndale Eagles. Again, depending on how the seedings go tomorrow or on Sunday, this could have been the final home game for the 5 Assumption Royals seniors here tonight. Obviously not the way that you had wanted it to end, but still at least guaranteed 3 more games if you're the Assumption Royals after the game here tonight. As Joey Moyer, Jake Wiedemeyer, Blake Lobner, and Cal Burkhauser into the game for the Royals. 45 seconds to go. Trying to get Andrew Yang the ball, and Joey Moyer throws it away. Huh. 35 seconds left. 62-42. As Joey Moyer will foul Caden Anderson. Caden Anderson to line for a couple of free throws. First one is no good. Again, don't forget, stick around Nacerville Dairy post-game show, NacervilleDairy.com. And second one for Anderson is off the mark, rebounded by Lobner. Wiedemeyer across the timeline for Assumption. And Andrew Yang will head to the free throw line for the Royals. He'll have still single bonus for Andrew. Yang's the bonus free throws. First one for the senior is good. Andrew Yang gets in the scorebook. And the gym erupts. Andrew's second one is up, and it is perfect. Andrew Yang, a round of applause, standing ovation, and he exits here in Wisconsin Rapids. Andrew Yang in the scorebook tonight for the Assumption Royals with 20 seconds to go. Left side for Auburndale, 10 seconds to go. The Auburndale Eagles will win their 14th game in 16 tries. It's Manny Schultz. Joey Moyer spins, and that will end it. A made spinning basket by Joey Moyer, and the Assumption Royals do, though, fall tonight. The hands of the Auburndale Eagles, 62-46. That will, again, final score here tonight. The Auburndale Eagles 62, and the Assumption Royals 46. We'll hear from Nationville Dairy quickly and then come back and wrap this one up here from Wisconsin Rapids.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids, Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily at NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll wrap this one up pretty quickly here. Go through the scoring first for the Assumption Royals. Frank Maytow with 6, Ryan Shaw with 5, Bryson Gelbarth with 4, Reed Dillman with 12, Nick Lieberg with 9, Aaron Livernash with 3, Joey Moyer with 2, Alec Sullivan with 3, and Andrew Yang finished with 2. For the Auburndale Eagles, Trayton Weber finished with 7, Austin Quinlan with 2, Lucas Yeski with 21, Alex Wilford with 14, Terrence Cottrell Robertson with 5, Mason White Eagle with 4, and Caden Weinferter finished with 9. They had 7 3-pointers in the first half, none in the second half, on their way to a 62-46 win here tonight over the Assumption Royals. We can't thank you all enough for tuning in all season long here on Zaleski Sports. We will have the Assumption Royal boys at Marathon next Thursday to wrap up their regular season, and then depending on if they are at home or where they are or where they might be on the road, we might have them in the playoffs as well. We will have girls basketball on Tuesday right here at Assumption, hopefully Tuesday, Friday, Saturday next week here in Wisconsin Rapids. Once again, the final score, Auburndale 62 and Assumption 46. For the producer and engineer, Sidney Seavey, this is Steve Mave signing off from Wisconsin Rapids one last time here tonight. Again, the Auburndale Eagles 62, the Assumption Royals 46. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Please stay warm this weekend. It's supposed to be really nice on Sunday, about 45 degrees or so. So please, again, get out, enjoy the weather on Sunday. Stay warm tomorrow and tonight. And again, we will talk to you again next Tuesday right here in Wisconsin Rapids for regional quarterfinal girls basketball playoff action between the Assumption Royals and the Marion Mustangs. Have a great rest of your night, everyone, and we'll talk to you again on Tuesday. You have been watching Marywood South boys basketball exclusively right here on your home for Assumption Royal boys basketball, Zaleski Sports. Have a great night, everyone.